in the A5 district. This has been your Southeast Community College High School Minute. Learn more today at southeast.edu with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford.
Vershawn Jackson for Brant Excavating. Brant's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brant is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brant Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to brantexcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brant Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go big Brant.
They say that April showers bring May flowers, but May delivers a lot more than that at GE Landscape Supply. Stop by for the Spring Landscape Days sale with almost everything on sale. Get 15% off of mulch, 10% off decorative rock, 20% off of flagstone, 25% off of decorative cobblestone, 15% off of stone edging, and 10% off soils. Save up to 25% rain or shine from May 1st through the 6th at GE Landscape Supply for the Spring Landscape Days sale. Open Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. If you're interested in installing solar panels in Nebraska, there's a name you need to know. Solar by Alpine Electric is based out of Lincoln, and you can be sure your project will be handled with care and detail because Rick, the owner of Solar by Alpine Electric, will be involved in the entire process from start to finish. We're an REC Solar Certified Pro installer and handle jobs in Lincoln and the surrounding area. Let us show you real-time results in your area. Call Rick today at 402-440-4371. Solar by Alpine Electric.
Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Smoked meats, amazing sides. The only problem when they fix you a plate is that at some point, that plate will be empty. But hear me out. What if that plate was never empty? That dream can be your reality with the Mary Ellen's Express Lunch Buffet. From 11 to 2 every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday. One price, all you can eat, and it even comes with a drink. Tell your boss you're taking a long lunch and get down there. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul at 29th and Pine Lake. Let them fix you a plate.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Now's the time to schedule your air conditioner service check with Bryant. Make sure it's ready to keep you cool and comfortable when you really need it. Call Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating, 467-1111.
Shopping for insurance can be a frustrating and tedious task. Brokers Insurance Agency in Lincoln has a full staff of licensed professional agents who will do the work all for you. Brokers utilizes over 20 insurance companies to save their clients money. Brokers Insurance Agency will always do what is in the client's best interest and will find the best program to fit your needs. Call Brokers Insurance Agency today at 402-420-5353 to get a quote today or find us online at brokersinsurancene.com.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career opportunities for you or someone you know. They are now hiring plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs and installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
They're on the cusp of probably major announcements. Trev, Albert, CAD will ask for $250 million in that range. Now, add 70 maybe and put a roof on it.
Who would get to run the button that retracts the roof and does it? Also,
maybe you'd be the honorary
I think you should be the first one to try it. It's Bill's idea. Bill gets to do the first. Here's what I thought. I just always thought it'd be a cool thing to have, the retractable roof.
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning. Welcome into the drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history. We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Friday. We have made it to the end of the week. Congratulations.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
Are we doing anything? Oh, you're going down to Texas.
I'm going down to Houston tonight.
Always leaving.
I know. I know. It's gonna be a quick one.
Talk about consistency.
I know. At least I wait until the end of the week.
I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
And then and here's the best part about it. One thing that I appreciate about you, Raff, is when you're gone, you usually halt communication for the most part. For the most part, we'll text back and forth.
Yeah.
But you don't send pictures of where you're sitting.
Oh, yeah.
And brag about your view.
Yeah. Yeah.
And our other co-host does.
He likes to rub it in.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He does. He likes to send all the details.
Yeah.
Of this is what my view at the airport looks like.
Look at my driver.
This guy doesn't seem very excited to be a driver. And I wasn't going to bring that part up. And
I did.
It's always the this is my view, and it's a drink with the beach and the ocean behind in front of him, and I'm like, all right, sounds good.
Yep. Then he told me some other stuff that he's doing this weekend, and I was like, man, you lucky duck. But it's what he does. He's AD, Legend of the Fall.
Yeah, it's just
he's about to step on stage. Or I think he just stepped on stage like 8 minutes ago. Actually.
Good. So he must not have been listening.
Nah, he's in speaker mode right now.
So here's one thing I will say. It sounds like we might be doing a ticket cruise.
That's the word on the street. We were talking about it a little bit in the spillover. I'm thinking though, we do 2 cruises.
Okay.
Because Alaska cruise to me, it sounds appealing and all, and the views are great. But part of me is like, I want to go to the beaches and I want to be in the warmth, and I want to have like a nice foo drink next to the pool. I want to do my Scooby-Doo shots. I want to be out next to the pool. So we either need to take a vote and have some people either do the Alaska cruise and then other people do the warm cruise. What would you vote? Would you go?
Oh, definitely warm.
Yeah. So
definitely warm.
So maybe we'll have to have 2 cruises, which, I mean, if the first one goes good, I see there's no reason why you can't have a second.
Well, exactly. I mean, we all need a getaway. We all need to have a getaway trip. I think I don't know anything about cruises because I've never been on one. Never even looked into.
They're
one.
amazing.
I don't know how I feel about the whole like being able to look out and not see any land.
It's pretty wild.
I think that part bothers me quite a bit. I don't think I get seasick.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd actually get.
I was fine.
Ill from it, but the whole like, oh no.
Yeah.
I can't see any land.
Yeah.
Like if I go overboard here, I'm done.
But these ships are so incredible now. They're so big. Like when you're in like the middle of the ship, it's like you're in your own little town. It's got stores and you got bars and you got casinos and you've got auditoriums and you've got just a lot of everything. So I never really felt that way. I guess when we're really in the middle out to sea, I was, I guess, sleeping a lot, and I woke up and so I don't know. It never really bothered me all that much. I just thought it was just super cool that you had like a 25-story ship in the middle of the ocean sailing away.
Oh, here we go. Mason asks, I want a vacation from home, so can we bring back the ticket golf tournament? The people need it. There's a chance.
Yeah, there's talk.
There are discussions.
There's discussions.
We had a very productive meeting last night.
And
there's a lot of exciting stuff on the horizon.
I always laugh when we go to these meetings because I'm like, what else more can the ticket do? And
exactly.
You hear like the stuff in the hopper and stuff coming down the line, and you're just like, okay, whatever you imagine, it can happen. So, but yeah, I would definitely say if you're a ticket listener, ticket follower, I'd say the next couple of years are just going to be crazy.
Oh, it's going to be exciting. I mean, just the next couple months are going to be a blast. I guess I could say this: we're going to have state baseball.
Heck yeah.
We're gonna have the state baseball tournament, Class A from Omaha.
Who's calling those games?
I'll take care of the first couple rounds, and then we're gonna have to find somebody to take over the championship game because, unfortunately, I have a fishing trip.
What day's that on?
The 19th, I believe.
May 19th?
May 19th, I believe.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, so it's going to be...
I know I got to go to North Platte because I got to work on the 20th.
Yeah, so...
Or else I would definitely throw my hat into the ring to go out.
Aaron goes, Nick, calm down. What are the odds the ship would hit an iceberg and they make a movie about it? Well, probably pretty low. I mean, there's probably... I don't know how many cruises go each year, but...
I know one thing. If Nick and Raff are out in the middle of the ocean on a door, he's not pushing me off.
Oh yeah, no, I would.
You're not rosing me.
No, I care.
And then I got to
that.
send a shout out, Lincoln East Soccer. Congratulations. Work.
That's right.
Do work.
That's right.
Let's go East.
Big,
and then
big district win.
I got to talk a little bit about my Lincoln Stars last night.
Yeah, I lost a heartbreaker.
Oh my
1-0.
goodness.
I love the great caption though.
With 44 seconds left.
Great caption on the tweet. Puke but rally. Let's go.
Yeah. Game on.
A motto that Raff lives by.
Game on. Raff lives by. I don't puke. But yeah, I
just rally.
So they go again tonight. So they're going to even it up tonight. So we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
And the good news is that it is a best of 5 series. Yeah. So
all's good.
Yeah, so it's a best of 5. So they will get one at the Icebox, at least one at the Icebox. If they get if the Stars win tonight, they're going to get 2 at the Icebox.
Yeah. They're getting 2 at the Icebox.
Okay.
Calling
Good.
it right now.
Yeah. So
they're going to come out with fire tonight. Fire.
Yeah. Oh, wait. The American Nightmare says May 19th is the cookout at the ticket.
Oh.
I wasn't aware of a cookout.
Oh, I think they were talking about it yesterday on VJ's show. Because I believe DP called in at the beginning.
Yeah,
of the
he
show.
did.
Yeah,
he did.
And they said that, we hear a lot of talk about VJ's great abilities in the chefing world, that he needs to put his, what did it say? You got to bring some food so we can try it and see if it's really as good.
Yeah, because that way we can talk about it on air.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like, well, I'm not sure. I have to double check. Class A first round from Warner Park is on Friday, May 12th. Class A second round, Monday, May 15th. And then maybe Wednesday. So maybe I won't have to do any. Maybe I won't have to be gone.
Oh,
I don't know. We have to double check about stuff like that.
Well, if I'm open and not doing anything,
all right, cool.
I'm your color guy.
All right,
I'll
sounds
be up
good.
There
you go.
I want to be like Monty from Major League.
I mean, it's going to be cool. I've said it multiple times. It's a bummer for the city of Lincoln that Nebraska's not hosting a round, right? Because it used to be for example, Class A would be at Haymarket Park and Class B would be at Warner.
Yeah.
Then the following year, they'd alternate. Class A would be at Warner and Class B would be at Haymarket. And then I guess give credit to Omaha painfully because they created that Tal Anderson Field up for the Omaha Mavericks.
Yeah.
And now that's one of the better facilities in the state. And so now they've just kind of centered that in Omaha. And it's, it is what it is, but I mean, they don't get a huge crowd to begin with at state baseball or state softball for that matter. That is played in Hastings at that complex. But no, we just want to make it more accessible for you guys. So it's going to be a good
baseball time. On the ticket.
Yeah. Going to be a good time.
Yeah. And then we got the Kentucky Derby tomorrow.
That's right.
I've tried to go heavy on Kentucky Derby guests today. So we'll be having.
Yeah, we got a couple good ones.
Yeah. I was like, we got to get somebody from Kentucky. So I got a hold of my buddy down in Kentucky, the head gymnastics coach of the women's team. And he's got a few Kentucky Derby stories that he'll be able to share with us. And then got my old buddy, Chris Chamelka. I think
perfect.
I think since, ESPN's always had the Schwami, we'll call him like the Chimmy, I think, because he's the guy, I think, for the last 15 years where I usually the day of the Kentucky Derby, I text him or whatever. I'm like, who do you think? So he's my handicapper. So we'll bring him on and see who his favorites are and see if he's got any hot picks.
Yeah, we got a good show lined up for you.
Yeah, so we're good to go. We're going to send it a break. This is The Drive, 93.7, The Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
For great views, go to Kansas. For unforgettable views of action-packed racing, go to Kansas Speedway. NASCAR weekend at Kansas Speedway, May 6th and 7th. Get your tickets today at kansasspeedway.com.
They say that April showers bring May flowers, but May delivers a lot more than that at GE Landscape Supply. Stop by for the Spring Landscape Days sale with almost everything on sale. Get 15% off of mulch, 10% off decorative rock, 20% off of flagstone, 25% off of decorative cobblestone, 15% off of stone edging, and 10% off soils. Save up to 25% rain or shine from May 1st through the 6th at GE Landscape Supply for the Spring Landscape Days sale. Open Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. Talk to doctor now and share it.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it twice a day.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it in the morning and before dinner.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it, and share it with my doctor.
Nearly 1 in 2 U.S. adults have high blood pressure. That's why it's important to self-monitor your blood pressure in 4 easy-to-remember steps. It starts with a monitor.
Now that I know my blood pressure numbers, I talked with my doctor. We're getting those numbers down.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. Talk to doctor now and share it.
Be next to talk to your doctor about your blood pressure numbers. Get down with your blood pressure. Self-monitoring is power. Learn more at manageyourbp.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the American Heart Association, and the American Medical Association, in partnership with the Office of Minority Health and Health Resources and Services Administration.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable customer service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism.
Hi, this is Pastor Tom. Did you know there's a place kids can seek out help when they're away from home and something goes wrong? They find themselves in a difficult spot or even a dangerous situation. Maybe another child is bullying them or a stranger is following them. Perhaps on a date and things just go bad. In Lincoln, here's where they can find help. It's called Safe Place. Safe Place is a national program for children taking place in thousands of cities across the United States. The People City Mission is sponsoring this program in our community and has set up a number of businesses, fire stations, schools, and nonprofits around the city to become safe locations where kids can seek out help. They just need to look for the big yellow sign that says Safe Place on it. Then go inside and ask for help. We will be quickly connected to them and ensure they make it back home or to whatever resources are needed. If you'd like to find out more about Safe Place and ways in which you can get involved, just go to pcmlincoln.org. Remember, when we all do a little, we change a lot.
Some kids worry about making the sports team. Others worry about where they'll sleep tonight. In Lincoln, 300 kids are in need of a safe and loving home. Cedars is here for them, but we do need your help. A gift to Cedars makes an immediate impact on Lincoln's kids. And on Give to Lincoln Day, your gift goes even further. I'm Jim Blue, president of the Cedars organization, and I'm asking you to go to givetolincoln.com to make your gift to Cedars and support Lincoln's kids today.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I
love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back.
Sure.
Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Copple Chevrolet GMC, and we are celebrating a record sales month in April, and we're going to let it roll and crank up in the month of May. We have some big discounts and special interest rates going on this month on selected new in-stock Sierras and Silverados. Buy a new Silverado or Sierra, get $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. You heard right, $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. We have outstanding specials on all of our new and pre-owned GM certified units. So stop on in and see us or check us out online at copplecars.com. You'll be glad you did. New discount must trade in and finance with a roof credit.
Tailored Life is now open in Bennett. Make the short drive down Highway 2 for tons of items for your home, for both indoors and outdoors. Check out their variety of potted trees, shrubs, vines, perennials, and colorful annuals. Plus, porch pots and landscape lighting to enhance the outside of your home. Don't forget their home goods for indoors, plus convenient drinks and snacks, most which are produced locally. Visit Tailored Life today in Bennett and stay tuned to their Facebook page at Tailored Life 360 for food truck events coming up.
Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Smoked meats, amazing sides. The only problem when they fix you a plate is that at some point, that plate will be empty. But hear me out. What if that plate was never empty? That dream can be your reality with the Mary Ellen's Express Lunch Buffet. From 11 to 2 every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday. One price, all you can eat, and it even comes with a drink. Tell your boss you're taking a long lunch and get down there. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul at 29th and Pine Lake. Let them fix you a plate.
Vershawn Jackson for Brandt Excavating. Brandt's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brandt is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brandt Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to BrandtExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brandt Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go big Brand!
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career opportunities for you or someone you know. They are now hiring plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs and installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket. It is Friday. Had a basketball game last night. LeBron James did not win. Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
I'm going to be honest, Raff, and this is going to ruffle some feathers.
You did not watch one lick of basketball last night.
I just can't get interested right now.
Oh,
like I want to watch it. I wish I was a diehard NBA fan.
Yeah.
Because like I see the way like Rico cheers for the Knicks, and I see the way people are cheering for their team. I can't get into NBA right now. I struggle. Like I watched some the other night, and I was just like, this is not as much as I enjoy watching basketball. I was like, I don't know if it's deep enough if it's just not deep enough in the playoffs yet.
Just not ready yet.
I struggle to like make a point to, all right, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch this thing we call an NBA basketball game.
I hear you.
I don't know why, and I'm not proud of it. I'm
trying.
But man, I found myself turning off the game last night and turning on a movie. And everybody knows how much I hate movies.
But you selected a good one.
I selected a good one. I watched Wolf of Wall Street for the first time all the way through from start to finish. People got mad at me. I should have watched probably Star Wars.
Oh yeah, May the 4th. Yep,
yeah, I probably should have watched Star Wars. People were on me on the text line for that.
Should have, could have, and would have.
But we decided to turn on a different movie last night, and
good selection. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. So.
And then Nebraska basketball loses Wilhelm Breidenbach yesterday.
Yeah.
So I guess I wasn't totally surprised by that. I figured with you had Alec coming in and you had Rink Mast coming in. So I wasn't totally stunned by him entering his name into the transfer port.
Yeah,
the portal.
Well, I think I was gonna say I think it's just kind of a place of we lost a spot for you.
Yeah,
Like,
and
and that's like no hard feelings, but somebody's got to probably take not the fall, I suppose. And it's a guy that averaged 3 and 2 last year for Nebraska.
Yeah.
It's a guy, unfortunately, that I mean, great. I always enjoyed talking to Wilhelm Breidenbach, whether it was in here on the radio or before a press conference after a game or whatever it may be. He was always an enjoyable person to be around. And really, really, really good dude. But at the end of the day, unfortunately, on the floor, everybody kind of like grimaced and was like, "Oh no!" when he would put the ball on the floor and he would start dribbling and try to make something happen, and it would either go off his foot, he'd get it taken away from him, he would throw up some wild 3-point shot where he wasn't shooting well enough from beyond the arc to have the ability to do that. Because if you're shooting 44% or 39% from beyond the arc, sure, man, fire away, right? Look at Keisei Tominaga. We don't care that he pulls up from the logo, from the S of the Huskers logo every now and then, because guess what? He makes them consistently. Wilhelm Breidenbach, unfortunately, didn't do that, so then it kind of got annoying and he kind of got tired of it, and just no production.
So the question I have for you is, where do you think he would wind up at? Do you think he winds up at another Power 5 school, or do you think
I think somewhere on the West Coast,
lost in the portal forever?
I don't think he goes, because I think he is intriguing. I think there is something to be said about a guy that's 6'11" or 6'10", I guess, that can maybe play the 5 at a lower level. Can play. I still think he could be capable of playing a 4 at the higher level. Just needs to figure out how to refine his game a little bit. Maybe develop a little bit more of a mid-range jumper. And I don't know if you just completely close the book on a 3-point shot, but I think you got to work around the rim. He's a right-handed shooter, but he loved to turn around, pivot, and turn around and finish with his left. He loved to do the little turnaround left-handed hook shot from 14 feet away from the bucket, from the elbow or whatever it may be. Love to do that. And it's like, all right, if you're a right-handed shooter, that's fine, and it's good that you feel confident enough with your left hand. But at that point, why aren't you confident enough to do that with your right hand, with your shooting dominant hand, right? Yeah. And so I think you just got to refine his game a little bit. I think he probably goes somewhere out west near home.
I was laughing. Scott just commented, he goes, he's going to go play for Tim Miles. In my mind, that's what I was kind of thinking to myself. I was like, it would not be surprised me one bit if he went out west and played for Tim Miles, but that'd be interesting.
100%. And Tim Miles is that kind of guy that would be like, you know what? I feel like I can do something with you and stuff like that. I just think he's big enough to play the 5 at a mid-major school. Is he strong enough? Not sure, but he's definitely not strong enough to play a 5 in the Big Ten Conference, at least. And unfortunately, he just never grew enough muscle to be strong enough.
I'm so disappointed right now.
What's wrong, Raff?
I was listening to the Royals yesterday.
Yeah.
And we had our meeting at 6.
Yep.
So when I left them, they had just taken the lead. They were down like 8-1, and then came back and took the lead 9-8.
They lost 13-10.
God.
Yeah, the Royals are struggling right now. But no. I was so caught off guard. I was worried. You had me worried that it was actually something serious.
It is serious. I was like,
the Royals are 1-13 at home.
I know, but I thought yesterday was going to be the spark that was going to spark the spark. I gotta look and see how Fermin finished up. He started out as his home 3 for 4 yesterday. He had a home run his first at bat at Kauffman Stadium and a triple his second at bat. And I was like, we're looking at a cycle. But
so
oh well.
All right. So
okay, I give credit to the Kansas City play-by-play guy. Is it?
Oh, it's Jake Eisenberg.
And
then, shout out to
and
Jake.
Then he passes it out. Denny Matthews, does he do like 3 innings or?
Yep.
So their enthusiasm they have is pretty amazing, because I would have a tough time keeping that enthusiasm up, knowing that they're looking at probably 100 loss year.
Yeah, no, Jake Eisenberg, really good dude. used to obviously was the play-by-play guy for the Omaha Storm Chasers.
Yep, I saw that
last year. And then when Physiok decided to hang it up, then they just basically call. It's the same way that they do with players.
They got the call up.
They get the call up from you start in Double A usually, or you start in Single A, I suppose, and you work your way up. And Eisenberg, it was really good. He had gotten some opportunities with the Mets prior when the Mets broadcaster had COVID. The Mets called him in and kind of basically borrowed him from the Royals during his time at AAA, and then they brought him in to do Major League. He's really good. Jake Eisenberg, really good guy. Really
and
nice.
I'm trying to see.
Really good dude.
There was another player they were talking about that just got called up also, and he was supposed to play at 11 o'clock in Omaha, and he got the call at 8:30 that morning.
Really?
And said, get up to Kansas City. That's kind of call that I like to get at 8:30 in the morning.
Another one that another guy getting called up is the Chicago Cubs' 6th best prospect.
We don't talk about the Cubs on this show.
The Cubs, Cubs who play at 1 p.m. today.
Oh Lord!
Against the Miami Marlins at home. Today is going to be the MLB debut of Matt Mervis, who is a first baseman, and he's just supposedly a power hitting first baseman. So.
Hitting bombs.
Yep, that's all we care about.
Oh, Andrew just sent in a picture of AD back in his younger years with the itty bitty committee.
There you go.
Yep. And what do we got there? We've got Reggie Ball, Riley Washington, Corey Dixon, Brendan Holbein, Aaron Davis, and Abdul Muhammad. And in the middle, Coach Ron Brown. All right, I did it. Go me. And yes, Brendan was wearing 81.
Yes,
there,
I'm awesome.
But he switched to 5. Hey,
go me.
That's why I'm a Husker football guru.
Go me.
We got to send this to break. This is the Drive 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Jay Foreman. I wore gear to protect my health on the football field, and I'm protecting it now by staying up to date with the bivalent COVID vaccine. Get up to date while it's still free and stay protected. Learn more at healthylincoln.org.
Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Smoked meats, amazing sides. The only problem when they fix you a plate is that at some point, that plate will be empty. But hear me out. What if that plate was never empty? That dream can be your reality with the Mary Ellen's Express Lunch Buffet. From 11 to 2 every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday. One price, all you can eat, and it even comes with a drink. Tell your boss you're taking a long lunch and get down there. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul at 29th and Pine Lake. Let them fix you a plate.
Vershawn Jackson for Brandt Excavating. Brandt's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brandt is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brandt Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to BrandtExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brandt Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go big Brandt.
Tailored Life is now open in Bennett. Make the short drive down Highway 2 for tons of items for your home, for both indoors and outdoors. Check out their variety of potted trees, shrubs, vines, perennials, and colorful annuals. Plus, porch pots and landscape lighting to enhance the outside of your home. Don't forget their home goods for indoors, plus convenient drinks and snacks, most which are produced locally. Visit Tailored Life today in Bennett and stay tuned to their Facebook page at Tailored Life 360 for food truck events coming up. They say that April showers bring May flowers, but May delivers a lot more than that at GE Landscape Supply. Stop by for the Spring Landscape Days sale with almost everything on sale. Get 15% off of mulch, 10% off decorative rock, 20% off of flagstone, 25% off of decorative cobblestone, 15% off of stone edging, and 10% off soils. Save up to 25% rain or shine from May 1st through the 6th at GE Landscape Supply for the Spring Landscape Days sale. Open Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Sauter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back. For sure.
Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
It's springtime, and you know what that means. It's sandal season at Brown Shoe Fit. To celebrate the start of the season, we're offering $10 off sandals under $105 and $15 off sandals $110 or more, now through May 14th. Enjoy brands like Atrex, Tiva, Clarks, Taos, Keen, and many more on sale now. This deal won't last long, so come on down to Brown Shoe Fit for our spring sandal sale. Some exclusions may apply. See store for details. Brown Shoe Fit Lincoln, 66 NQ.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career opportunities for you or someone you know. They are now hiring plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs and installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
If you're interested in installing solar panels in Nebraska, there's a name you need to know. Solar by Alpine Electric is based out of Lincoln, and you can be sure your project will be handled with care and detail because Rick, the owner of Solar by Alpine Electric, will be involved in the entire process from start to finish. We're an REC Solar Certified Pro installer and handle jobs in Lincoln and the surrounding area. Let us show you real-time results in your area. Call Rick today at 402-440-4371. Solar by Alpine Electric.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and we are celebrating a record sales month in April, and we're going to let it roll and crank up in the month of May. We have some big discounts and special interest rates going on this month on selected new in-stock Sierras and Silverados. Buy a new Silverado or Sierra, get $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. You heard right, $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. We have outstanding specials on all of our new and pre-owned GM certified units. So stop on in and see us or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. New discount must trade in and finance with the roof credit.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms will be a possibility as we'll reach an afternoon high of around 73. Winds out of the southeast at 15. Another chance of late night thunderstorms tonight with a low dropping down to around 59. Clearing skies tomorrow, much warmer with a high of 84. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Chris Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Friday. Nick,
what's up?
You know what time it is?
I suppose.
Now, punting.
Don't know much about history. Don't know much of biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
Oh, man, that's beautiful. Eric, you know you enjoyed it.
I don't know. I feel like, Ref, we could lightly sing over it and just make it even more powerful every day.
That would be kind of like
it would make it more powerful.
I like it.
Okay, we start that on Monday.
Monday,
we need AD here for that.
Sing with it. Yeah, we need his.
But we need him to do the exact same sound so people don't know that it's us singing on top of it.
Yeah, I don't think I can do that. I usually am.
Just a one take, Ref.
My singing is a lot like my handwriting.
Different every time?
Different every time.
Man.
All right. Today's history. Today in 1904, Cy Young pitches the first perfect game in modern baseball history. as the Boston Americans defeat the Philadelphia Athletics 3-0. That's Cy Young. He's pretty good. They probably should have an award named after him. Wait a second.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait a second. All right. And then let's see here, 1922, after sharing the Polo Grounds with the New York Giants for 10 years, construction on Yankee Stadium begins, affectionately known as the house that Babe built.
Yep.
Mr. Ruth.
Yep. Polo Grounds.
Can you tell me what happened or who was drafted in the NBA draft number one in 1969 by the Milwaukee Bucks?
No, I can't.
Lou Alcindor.
Okay, yeah, it couldn't have been.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yep.
Okay, now this is the craziest. This probably right here. This is kind of leading up to our Kentucky Derby hour, is what I'm calling it. But this is nuts. I saw this morning and I was like, holy cow. On this day, 50 years ago, 1973, Secretariat wins the Kentucky Derby. But have you heard the statistics behind this?
No.
At the time, Secretary.
Secretariat.
I'm so excited right now. I can't even say Secretariat.
I'm so excited.
It was crazy. He was valued at $6 million.
Really?
Guess how much that value would be in today's?
Oh, gosh. Let's see. What year was that?
1973.
Probably about 30.
93 million.
Hello.
93 million.
Hello.
And now this is what I didn't. Actually, I knew this. Secretariat ran the fastest Kentucky Derby in the history of the Kentucky Derby at 1 minute, 59 seconds, and 4/10, which to this day, no one's ever even.
Yeah.
But did you know? Now, this is crazy. This poor horse is the horse you've never even heard of. His rival, Sham.
Okay, I've not.
Sham.
Okay.
Sham. Now I felt like Bird. Sham ran the second fastest time ever in the Derby
and lost.
And he came in second. And I never heard of Sham until this morning.
Never.
So I think we need to have Sham Day.
That's where I wonder, like with the Kentucky Derby, since we have like a minute and a half here. With the Kentucky Derby, does it bother you that it only lasts a couple minutes? There's so much build up,
and then it's over.
There's so much build up, and then it's just.
I think it's the pageantry of it.
I think so too.
So I know it's like it's just over, but all day it's leading up to it.
I'm
you
sure.
have like they have the races beforehand.
Yep.
And like our next guest coming up, Tim Garrison, he's going to come on. I know he's been to the Kentucky Derby. He can tell us a little bit, about the day and what he experienced, and then we can also We'll talk
about a little bit of his job,
some Kentucky gymnastics.
Yeah, it's a little bit of his
we'll
full-time
do it
job.
all. So
should we let the people know what he does?
He's the head coach.
He's the head coach.
Kentucky Gymnastics.
Yeah.
Tim Garrison.
Just out of the blue, we're gonna have the head coach of the University of Kentucky gymnastics team.
I wanted to have it,
but not to talk gymnastics primarily. To talk Kentucky Derby.
We're gonna talk both, but I wanted like a Kentucky, my old Kentucky home vibe to this show.
Do you think he knows Wandale Robinson?
Ooh, we can ask him. We'll definitely ask him. Okay. So
did you ever know Wandale Robinson? Yeah, I did. So do we.
Well, I'll tell you about this. Tim is, the head women's gymnastics coach at Kentucky, but I guarantee you, every game when Nebraska, he's got a really cool man cave. He's got Kentucky football on one TV, and he's got Nebraska football on the other. Yep. He was an assistant coach here for Nebraska. So
gotcha.
He's still got strong affection towards Nebraska football. So, all right. Well, we'll send it a break. When we come back, we'll have Mr. Coach Tim Garrison on the line. This is The Drive, 93.7. That Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road.
Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Smoked meats, amazing sides. The only problem when they fix you a plate is that at some point, that plate will be empty. But hear me out. What if that plate was never empty? That dream can be your reality with the Mary Ellen's Express Lunch Buffet. From 11 to 2 every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday. One price, all you can eat, and it even comes with a drink. Tell your boss you're taking a long lunch and get down there. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul at 29th and Pine Lake. Let them fix you a plate.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Motor Food is Lincoln's hardest rocking food truck and cafe. Motor Food creates old school comfort food with a 21st century twist and lots of rock and roll attitude. Try the barbecue pulled pork mac and cheese, the grilled chicken Firebird sandwich, a 100% all beef split grilled hot dog, and any version of their funky fries. Stop by the cafe just behind Outback Steakhouse on 48th Street or catch the food truck out and about all spring and summer. Check out their menu, order carryout, or schedule catering at motorfoodtruck.com.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back in the future.
Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
It's May, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trips are on the horizon. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride. Summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
If you're interested in installing solar panels in Nebraska, there's a name you need to know. Solar by Alpine Electric is based out of Lincoln, and you can be sure your project will be handled with care and detail because Rick, the owner of Solar by Alpine Electric, will be involved in the entire process from start to finish. We're an REC Solar Certified Pro installer and handle jobs in Lincoln and the surrounding area. Let us show you real-time results in your area. Call Rick today at 402-440-4371. Solar by Alpine Electric.
Vershawn Jackson for Brandt Excavating. Brandt's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brandt is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brandt Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to BrandtExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brandt Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go big Brandt.
Tailored Life is now open in Bennett. Make the short drive down Highway 2 for tons of items for your home, for both indoors and outdoors. Check out their variety of potted trees, shrubs, vines, perennials, and colorful annuals. Plus, porch pots and landscape lighting to enhance the outside of your home. Don't forget their home goods for indoors, plus convenient drinks and snacks, most which are produced locally. Visit Tailored Life today in Bennett and stay tuned to their Facebook page at Tailored Life 360 for food truck events coming up.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
They're on the cusp of probably major announcements. Trev Albert, CAD, will ask for $250 million in that range. Now, add 70 maybe and put a roof on it.
Who would get to run the button that retracts the roof and does it? Also,
maybe you'd be the honorary
I think you should be the first one to try it. It's Bill's idea. Bill gets to do the first. Here's what I thought. I just always thought it'd be a cool thing to have, the retractable roof.
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning. Welcome into the drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Friday, and we have a very special guest on the line, head coach of Kentucky women's gymnastics, Tim Garrison, on the line. What is up, Tim?
Hey, how you guys doing?
There he is. Hey, before we get started with this in-depth interview, Nick's got a question for you.
No,
yeah,
I do not.
Yeah, he does.
Do you know Wandale Robinson?
Do I know Wandale? I do not know him personally.
Okay.
I've seen him around, obviously, but I do not know him personally.
Yeah, Husker fans know him pretty well too.
Yes, I know. Sorry about that.
No, it's all right. You took him from us, but it's okay.
Kentucky takes everybody from us, man.
Hey, he made a pretty big difference for us, so we appreciate your generosity.
Hey, so did Will Levis.
Yeah, no question about it. Yeah, glad to see him get drafted.
Yeah,
for sure.
It is good.
We're givers. That's what we are. So, Tim, first off, we got to congratulate you. Finished 6th in the country this year. What was it? What was the magic behind this year's team?
You know, in past years we've had history of having solid all-arounders. And I think the biggest thing for us this year, the biggest difference for us this year, is that we not only had a solid all-arounder in Raina Worley and Jillian Perkowski, but we also had really solid role players that also contributed in major ways. So you can't just have, our formula is not such that you can have one or two individuals getting 9-9 and that's going to carry your team. It has to really be throughout your lineups, top to bottom. And we found that this year. So that was, I think that was the key to the success this year. And we're gonna see if we can build on that.
Very nice. How did you lose a lot of seniors this year, or do you return a lot next year?
We just had 2 announced with the COVID extra year that's being given. We had some flexibility, as with every other program in the country. But we were able to get Raina Worley, our top all-arounder, back. We were able to get a 3-eventer in Ariana Patterson. She's going to be she calls herself a super duper senior because she redshirted 1 year, and then she's going to take advantage of the COVID year also. So she's coming back for a 6th year next year. So really off the national championship roster, we lost. We're losing 3 routines is what it's looking like at this point. And you never know with the transfer portal and all that mess. But right now it's looking like we're losing 3 routines, not 3 individuals, 3 routines off of the championship team.
Very nice. And then I got to ask you too. I know, I'm very superstitious, and I know there's been some gymnastics people out there that have been very superstitious through the years. So do you tell your team that, hey guys, or hey girls, we went the entire season and never had an event lower than 49 the entire year?
I don't mention those types of things until after the season. Like, we just had our banquet here just recently, and we talked about not only not having an event lower than 49, we didn't count a fall all year long. Wow. The consistency was just outstanding this year, and again that led to the ultimate, the fact we got to the championship and positioned us where we are now.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay, before we get to talking, we're having our Kentucky Day with the Kentucky Derby coming up. So I have one more gymnastics question, and then we'll sort of switch over to the Kentucky Derby with you.
Okay.
Dan Kindig, your thoughts on him if he would ever be inducted to the Nebraska Hall of Fame? Do you think that would be a possibility?
Yeah, I see it. Well, you're asking a gymnastics person, and if you're looking at what he did for that program. He built that program. He's the one that constructed the what it became, and ultimately making nationals. Placing up. He was at least twice when I was there. We were fourth in the country. You're talking about taking something from essentially nothing and making it what it became, which is a championship contender every year. If that's not justification for a nod to the Nebraska Hall of Fame, I'm not exactly sure what would be. So if you're asking me, my vote, if I get one, if I ever did get one, he would definitely be on that list for sure.
Awesome. All right, now for the main event, the Kentucky Derby. You're down there in Lexington. Kentucky Derby's in Louisville. Can you feel the vibes in Lexington that the Derby's around the corner, or is it more Louisville based?
Oh gosh, no. This is it's a statewide. Think about it. It's a national phenomenon if you really think about it. This is the fastest 2 minutes in sports, and it's something where, but it sweeps up our community as much as it does in Louisville. Put it this way: our elementary schools have the little Kentucky Derby going on today. So basically, you've got kindergartners out there on tricycles racing, and then you get them going, and then you also have stick horse races going on also. So no, it's a big deal. It's our version of Mardi Gras. There's so much history and tradition. You're talking about the 149th running of the Kentucky Derby. Some of the most important moments in sports came out of this one race. And it also brings together two of our favorite things. When you bring together horse racing and bourbon, there's really no going wrong, I don't think.
I was going to say, Coach, what are your thoughts on a mint julep?
Yeah, I actually like them. You really have to like bourbon because really, you're talking about powdered sugar, mint, water, and bourbon. That's pretty much what it is. So if you're not used to it, it may taste a little bit like gasoline for you. But I tell you what, to those that are in the know and around bourbon, it's a wonderful thing.
Awesome. And then I have to ask you too. You've been to the Kentucky Derby. Are there any stories that you can share with us?
Yeah, I went in 2018 was the last time we've been. And my athletic director came up and said, "Hey, I've got some tickets for you if you want to go to the Kentucky Derby." And I said, "You know what? Yeah, I'd love to go to the Kentucky Derby." Talked to my wife, Rachel, and she was in. So we got her all set up with the biggest hat that you could possibly imagine. You have to walk sideways through the door kind of thing. And we got all dressed up, which is just part of the pageantry of the whole thing. And we go up there and we get up to our area that we're going to be sitting. They said it's a table for 6. And there's 2 other couples that are going to be there with you. So we walk in, and at our table was Rex Ryan, Rex Ryan. And oh man, and everything that I don't know if you've ever met him before, but everything you see on TV and hear about him is 100% true, and I mean that in a positive sense. He is hilarious. Stories, nonstop stories, so funny, but so genuine, and he was just fun to be around, and obviously we're at Kentucky Derby, so we got to see races all day. Kentucky Derby is not one race. It's 14 different races. First post starts at, I think 10:30 a.m. So it's an all day deal. And man, talk about, we got to see Justify win the Kentucky Derby. So that was amazing. And we got to hang out with a huge personality in Rex Ryan. It was a day to be had for sure.
Dang, that is so cool.
We just got a question on our Starter Heyman text line. Somebody asked, "What is your favorite type of bourbon?"
My favorite, you know what? I like double oak. Woodford Reserve makes it, and it's a double oak. That means it sits in those barrels for an awful long time.
Gotcha.
And so I really like that. But a Woodford, I don't think you can go wrong with a regular Woodford Reserve also. And then they have double oak. And then they have the double oak, which comes out in special batches. So, but any Woodford Reserve product, I think you're going to be just fine with it.
Nice. So, do you guys have plans for tomorrow then?
Yeah, we're going to hang out with our neighbors, and again, it's kind of an event around here. So we're going to hang out with our neighbors and treat it like it's basically it feels like a Super Bowl. That's what it feels like. It feels like a Super Bowl, except you have a whole bunch of other little games going on before the actual Super Bowl. So it's an all-day affair around here.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And then how does, I guess, kind of flipping back, Derby ends tomorrow. How does your off season shape up? Do you get any time off in the summer, or are you out recruiting, or how does that work being a gymnastics coach?
Yeah, with the institution of the dead periods, we just put those in a couple years back. It kind of forces us to take some time off. The first half of June 1 to 15 is a dead period. So yeah, we'll finish up. We're still right now. I just had CC head coach meetings yesterday. We've got our national convention coming up next week, and a big JO recruiting opportunity. So club level kids are recruiting immediately following that over in Oklahoma City. And then, doing some things with the staff and just kind of recapping the year and thinking ahead to what's coming. So a lot of it right now is just kind of is preparing for recruiting that's going to happen this summer, and then recapping the season, kind of looking forward to what we need to do to get better. And then June 1st to the 15th, that's all ours, baby. That's all ours. We're gonna go and go sit on a beach somewhere and see if I can catch a little bit of a tan.
There you go. I guess especially in SEC country, gymnastics are a pretty big deal. And with that, obviously, the changing landscape of collegiate athletics, I always have to ask head coaches when I get the chance to talk to them. I mean, just talk about the transition over the last 3 years and just how your job, not necessarily on a day-to-day basis has changed, but in the grand scheme, when you're recruiting, when you're talking about NIL, when you're educating, things like that. Just talk about how your job has shifted and changed over the last couple of years, along with the changing landscape of collegiate athletics.
Yeah, I tell you, the NIL piece has become such a big piece for us. Unfortunately, we have someone within our department where that handles that, and obviously we don't get into the contractual things, but they basically make sure that everything is being done the right way, I guess, following the rules anyway. And our girls have absolutely taken an advantage of it, and I'm so happy for them, because they do have opportunities that are being presented to them that they didn't have a few years ago, and between the social media piece and all the other things that they're able to take advantage of. It's an interesting time, that's for sure. As far as the education piece of it, again, we've got contact people that do the education piece of it. We're kind of sitting back. I don't think that our girls really want us involved in that piece of it, which is kind of nice for us, I think. Because we do have people that are, accessible to them in the athletic department that can help to guide them. So that's been a big thing for our team. I think one of our young ladies, I think, is third or fourth on the list. When you consider we have Kentucky basketball being what it is, and obviously football anywhere is going to be big. And then our track athletes are taking full advantage of it. We've got some premier track athletes. I think one of our young ladies is third or fourth on the list for our university. So, and the increased exposure, I think, being on TV is really helping. Because it pushes them out in the public eye. So I think that's really helping. It's been the TV piece has been a huge part for us. I think the popularity of our sport. There's always an appetite for gymnastics. I think obviously you used to hear it. Hey, every 4 years gymnastics there's a huge rush. Because of the Olympic Games. I think that is kind of passing now. I think now there's a huge rush for gymnastics every January. Every January through April. Because of the TV piece, and the exposure that we're getting, and there's a big groundswell that's going on right now that is so fun to be a part of, because I feel like we were here for the beginning of it. So it's definitely changed. You go around town and people know who you are, which is kind of neat. I mean, I'm saying that for our staff and our team. That's kind of fun. You need to see the private gym clubs filling up. You see our stands filling up, and our Excite Night last year we had. I think it was just a little over. I think it was 10-5 was last year, and in attendance at our first gymnastics meet. And we've been as high as 13,000. Wow. So it's been a fun ride, and we're so forward to just pushing it to the next level. Next year, matter of fact, our home venue is going to be getting a complete renovation, Memorial Coliseum. 72 years old. So it was time for it to get a little makeover. And so we're going to be spending $83 million on that to get a makeover done, but we're going to be displaced for a year. But fortunately for us, that displacement puts us in Rupp Arena for every home meet next year. So we get get an opportunity to have the people of Lexington and surrounding areas come down here and show up in Rupp Arena and get to experience that environment for a gymnastics competition. It's going to be fun.
Oh, cool.
Nice. So, Tim, I've kind of been out of the gymnastics game for a few years now, but I was wondering, do you have summer camps then?
Oh yeah. Yeah. We have 3 summer camps. We sure do. All that information's on our website and they're really well attended. People love to come and send their kids and come down. And I think parents get a little weekend away and their kids are in Kentucky gymnastics facility just training it up.
Nice. Yeah, that answered my question. I was just going to say, if we had anybody listening, you can just go to the website there and you can, if you want to.
UKathletics.com. Yep, UKathletics.com. Come on down. We'd love to see you.
All right. Hey, Tim, I appreciate it so much on such late notice, but have yourself a great weekend and we will talk at you later.
All right. Sounds great. Thanks for having me, guys. I really appreciate it.
You betcha. Take care, Tim.
Yep.
Have a good day.
That's good stuff.
All right. That was Tim Garrison, head gymnastics coach of Kentucky Gymnastics. Tim was here. Oh gosh, it's probably been 11 or 12 years ago. Or maybe, man, that's crazy. Time flies.
But that's where it's so fascinating. Cause we've talked to Coach Brink about exposure and things like that. And Nebraska's fans are 100% passionate. And if you find that group of gymnastics fans, they're going to show out in numbers every single meet. However, in the SEC country, I mean, it's a whole new.
It's a different animal.
Yeah, exactly. And so people might be scoff at the idea of gymnastic athletes making significant money down there, but at the end of the day, in SEC country, that's a real thing. And as Coach said, they have somebody on their roster that's 3rd or 4th in the university and making the most money, and that's through, like he said, the powerhouse or the blue blood of Kentucky men's basketball. And baseball and all that. So that's really interesting stuff that Coach was sharing with us. That's really, I just love the how has your job shifted and changed? And a lot of institutions in Nebraska just hired somebody to take care of the NIL side and make sure that all the rules are being followed to a T. And I mean, obviously that's a smart way to do it, but it still is an adjustment for everybody on that roster.
Totally. Well,
and we still don't know where it's going to go. We don't know what next week could bring you in the NIL game.
Like you look at down at LSU, Livy Doon, she's probably going to make over $3 million this year.
Well, and that's what's crazy. I mean, obviously she's been able to do it the correct, the organic way where she starts her TikTok account and it starts it before NIL comes
ahead of the game,
and she just figured out a way to grow a social media following, and people have their own opinions of her and how she got that following. But at the end of the day, she has millions and millions of followers now.
Businesswoman,
and she is. I mean, there's the On3 NIL circuit that's going to be taking place here in a couple weeks, and she is the keynote speaker.
Yep,
and she's still in college, and so it's like, as much as you might want to hate on her for how she grew her following, she's got over 9 million followers on TikTok now, and however many followers on Instagram and all this, and she is now making over $3.5 million per year just thanks to NIL.
It's crazy.
And so, if you I guess dedicate your time to it, then you're eventually going to get paid dividends in the end. So,
and I'll put it out there too. If you have a young girl that's looking to go to a gymnastics camp, Tim down in Kentucky is one of the best at his job. So I will put my stamp of approval on him.
Former Nebraska assistant
coach. So
good stuff.
All right, everybody, we will send it to break.
Got another one coming.
We got another guest coming up next. He's going to help us handicap the Kentucky Derby.
There it is.
All right, it's the Drive 93.7. That Ticket.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in May. Try their pesto cream cheese on any breakfast sandwich. And try the Karma Latte, as 10% of proceeds from that drink will go to the Teammates Mentoring Program. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
Spring is here and it's time to get those seeds in the ground. There's no time for delays if your equipment needs a new part. That's why Acres stocks thousands of premium John Deere parts for all your ag machines, planters, sprayers, and tractors. Acres has what you need now. Now, the team of John Deere certified technicians, Acres will diagnose and repair your equipment quickly. Visit acres.com to find your closest location. Our team of parts and service professionals are dedicated to keeping you operating at full capacity. Acres, solutions for every field.
This is Jay Foreman. When I played football for Nebraska and in the NFL, I wore protective gear to safeguard my health. Today, I'm not only protecting my health, but everyone in our community by staying up to date with the bivalent COVID vaccine. Update your protection with the bivalent COVID vaccine while it's still free. Find out more at healthylincoln.org. That's healthylincoln.org.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable customer service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. It doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Mario fue pintor más de 30 años. Cuando me dijo que se le estaban olvidando las cosas, fue difícil. Un día me dijeron que pintara el marco del lado por dentro y pinté el lado de afuera.
Yo le diría a la gente que le diga a su familia lo que está pasando con él.
Si algo se nota diferente, podría ser Alzheimer. Es momento de hablarlo. Visita alz.org/nuestras historias para saber más. Un mensaje de The Alzheimer's Association y The Ad Council.
Tailored Life is now open in Bennett. Make the short drive down Highway 2 for tons of items for your home, for both indoors and outdoors. Check out their variety of potted trees, shrubs, vines, perennials, and colorful annuals. Plus, porch pots and landscape lighting to enhance the outside of your home. Don't forget their home goods for indoors, plus convenient drinks and snacks, most which are produced locally. Visit Tailored Life today in Bennett and stay tuned to their Facebook page at Tailored Life 360 for food truck events coming up.
Springtime is here, and it's time to get to work on outdoor projects. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and TimberTech composite decking. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671. Go online at deckcityne.com or visit their new location just north of 33rd and Cornhusker Highway.
If you came across someone struggling with hunger, how would you recognize them? By their clothes, their age, the way they speak? Would you notice a 16-year-old boy who got his first job,
not for extra spending money, but to help feed his little sisters?
Or a mother who's in between jobs and sometimes goes to bed hungry so her kids can have dinner? Or a 14-year-old girl who signs up to every after-school activity, not to make friends, but just to get something to eat? Or a retiree who fell ill and had to choose
between getting medicine or groceries.
I am the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. People you pass by every day but never knew were hungry. I am hunger in America.
Hunger can be hard to recognize. Learn why at IamHungerInAmerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America, 200 Food Banks Strong, and the Ad Council.
If you're interested in installing solar panels in Nebraska, there's a name you need to know. Solar by Alpine Electric is based out of Lincoln, and you can be sure your project will be handled with care and detail because Rick, the owner of Solar by Alpine Electric, will be involved in the entire process from start to finish. We're an REC Solar Certified Pro installer and handle jobs in Lincoln and the surrounding area. Let us show you real-time results in your area. Call Rick today at 402-440-4371. Solar by Alpine Electric.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
It's May, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trips are on the horizon. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride. Summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $20 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms will be a possibility as we'll reach an afternoon high of around 73. Winds out of the southeast at 15. Another chance of late night thunderstorms tonight with a low dropping down to around 59. Clearing skies tomorrow, much warmer with a high of 84. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. Listen to this song.
I know. We made some new ones. We have some time in our.
So we got new songs. So
we have the outline of the commercial.
There will be a commercial.
There's the outline of the commercial.
Oh boy!
I just got to insert a tune or some words in.
Is my voice going to be involved in this?
Of course, you're on the show.
Yes.
If anybody's voice is not going to be involved, it's going to be Mr. Aaron Davis.
Yeah, who's that? Who dat?
I don't know.
Who dat?
I don't know.
All right, so we're back again. This is The Drive. We're having our little Kentucky Derby hour. So I'll just set the table right here. Probably for the last 12 to 15 years, the day of the Derby, I text my guy, Chris Shamelka, and I say, Chris, who do you got? What are you thinking for the race today? Because I'm probably going to head out to Lincoln Race Park and, put a little wager on the Kentucky Derby. I mean, that's part of the day, part of the fun, part of the adventure. And he always says, Ralph, I'll tell you what, you want to do this, and that. I'm like, okay, sounds good. And that's what I do. So, yesterday, Chris calls me and he goes, I'll give you your horses now before Saturday. And I'm like, why don't you just come on the air and talk to us about
Yeah, because I need the horses too.
Yeah, we need some Kentucky Derby advice, Mr. Chamelka. Can you help us?
Well, I'll see what I can do, Raph. First off, nice hearing your voice again, buddy.
You too.
It's been a little while.
Yeah, and our listeners, they just want winners because this show is about winning.
Okay. Well, I mean, I have you could attest to this. I have a pretty good track record of one of the three horses I pick usually finishes first. So last year, not so good. We might have took a little L last year, but other than that, we've been pretty good over the years.
Well, and if we lose, we know where to find you, right, Chris?
Yeah, exactly. I'm coming at you live from Rockland, Wisconsin, a metropolis of 700 people, and
so we have.
I do have to say I am jealous of your previous guest, Tim. As you know, I'm a Jets fan, Raff, and to be able to sit at the Derby with Rex Ryan all day would be an amazing thing for me.
Oh, so Jets fan. I mean, are we pretty excited about the season ahead with Aaron Rodgers and the rest of the Green Bay Packers?
So I have to tell you, Nick, living up here in Wisconsin, as a Jets fan, I love it. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers is a huge upgrade to what we had going on.
Yeah.
However, Aaron Rodgers is not on my most liked list of NFL players. So as a fan, yes, but it's really, really going to be tough cheering for that guy. I have to tell you.
Well, you have the rest of the Green Bay Packers with them in Randall Cobb and Alan Lazard. So, I mean, you're just Green Bay 2.0 just without the head coach, with just I think a better head coach in Robert Saleh.
And you even got Nathaniel Hackett
doing a great job. He's turning things around really quickly. I'm excited for the team. The defense looks amazing. We have Darrelle Revis 2.0 with Sauce. It's going to be a fun year. I'm a Jets fan. I'm always pessimistic. So I'm expecting a 9-7, miss the playoffs, and get a horrible draft pick.
Well, hey, anything can be better than what they thought was going to happen when they put the quarterback from BYU in the heart of New York. So,
yeah.
I mean, just that was not a good look from the start. Not a good idea either.
Yeah. The bad thing is, the day after the draft, I ordered his jersey, and my wife, I've ordered, I think, the last 3 Jets quarterback jerseys, and my wife says I have a curse, and I'm not supposed to order any more young player jerseys for the Jets.
Wait, so just to go back in order, what are the 3 jerseys? Just to hear the last 3 quarterbacks for the Jets.
So I have a Mark Sanchez jersey.
Okay, butt fumble.
Yeah.
Do you have a Browning Nagel jersey?
I'm trying to think the guy between them. If they're all upstairs in my closet in the very back corner.
Is it Mike White?
No, I didn't have a Mike White jersey.
Okay.
He was kind of a third string guy that had like 2 games that were good, but yeah. Otherwise, I'm trying to think. Last year's guy, obviously, and then Sam Darnold.
Darnold jersey.
That's awesome.
You need a Richard Todd jersey.
Yeah. I'm thinking about getting, Al Toon's a Wisconsin guy. I'm thinking about getting an Al Toon jersey. At least he was good, and I could wear it with pride.
Yeah,
there you go.
Hey, it's okay. I mean, you guys got a lot of good things going. Obviously, the Aaron Rodgers part, but real talk. I mean, Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall are fun to watch, man.
Yes, they are. And Breece Hall doesn't get hurt last year. I think the season goes a lot different, even with the amazing quarterback play that we got. I think with Breece Hall on the field, we at least would have been close to the playoffs at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, the time has come. We want to know. We want to know about Kentucky Derby. We want to know who we need to be picking. Do we have exactas, trifectas? I mean, what are the different conditions? What do you look at when I was calling you the Chimmy earlier? They have the Swami, so you can be you're the Chimmy. I mean, what do you do when you're handicapping this race tomorrow?
Not to be mixed with the chimichanga here on Cinco de Mayo that we're all going to enjoy.
Oh, believe me, I'm a little on the overweight side. I'll probably enjoy it.
Yeah. Okay, then multiple chimichangas for all of
us. No, guys, I usually start studying at about February time frame when the second round of the Derby preps start rolling. And, up until 5 years ago when I had my daughter, who ruins every one of my first Saturdays in May now because it's a birthday party weekend now. I do study, and I put together a little spreadsheet with speeds and times and track conditions and things like that.
Nice.
And then, the last week I get down and dirty, and I watch horse racing. Thank you to a certain satellite company for having, HGTV on, so I can watch not HGTV, TVG. And so I watch horse racing quite a bit on the weekends and watch all the Derby preps. And It's just kind of, and then the last week I go back and kind of go through I watch film on horse racing. If you can believe that. I'm a degenerate, I know.
My kind of guy.
But I've got a few this year that I'm definitely looking at, guys. I think my number one horse that I think I've watched a couple times his last two prep races is the 10-horse Practical Move. He's off at 10-1 right now. In my opinion, that should be the favorite. He's going to stock up front. There's not a ton of speed in this race from what I see, and a lot of closers, including the favorites is a huge closer, and then the other horse that I really like is a huge closer. If Practical Move can get good positioning and sit up, third, fourth, and he's coming out of the 10 hole, so he could be getting bumped around a little bit. But I think he honestly could be the horse to beat as the 10 horse if he gets a good run. My second favorite, Raff, and this is the one I told you, is Angel of Empire. He's at 8-1. He's a 14 horse. Looking at his times and his buyers, he's gotten better every single race, the last 5 races. He's a huge closer as well. But the 10-14 is going to definitely be my exacta. You're going to hear some stuff on Pappet Trice, who's the 5 horse who just ran. He's got decent buyers. I just don't see him in the prep races having the speed or the tactical speed to run with some of these other horses. Forte is your chalk at 3-1. He's a 15 horse, very special number to me. He's a huge closer as well. He deserves to be the favorite, to be honest, with what he's done. I just like Practical Move a lot better than him.
So
you're going to hear some folks on Two Phils. Two Phils had a huge buyer rating his last time out. It was on an artificial surface though, and if you look back at what he's done on the dirt, it hasn't been great. But he has won at Churchill Downs as well. So Two Phils would be a nice 12-1 shot to throw in maybe into the bottom end on your trifecta.
Well,
we got problems. We ran into problems.
So less than 24 hours ago,
Practical Move scratched.
No, I did not see that this morning. I was looking at everything this morning. I did not see that.
Yep. Less than 24 hours ago, Practical Move will be scratched from the Kentucky Derby due to an elevated temperature.
Well, that just throws a wrench in my game, guys. What are you doing?
We always have the Jets.
So, here is the question: which horse bought in? Do you know?
Ooh, I'm not sure. Hold on. Maybe we can.
Does one of the listeners want to text in? Do we know who?
It looks like. Let's see.
Please, Mandarin Hero would be amazing.
Mandarin Hero is in there at 20-1.
Yes, sir. So
we're back. Hello.
Stamp of approval. Guaranteed top 3 finish for Mandarin Hero.
Oh,
ooh.
Hello.
I watched this horse in the Santa Anita Derby, and he's an amazing horse. He came from Japan. It was the first time that he was running the same direction as American horses.
Okay.
No one was really giving him too much of a shot there. Some of the analysts were saying, he could be, but he's run. Most horses that come over to the States, and the first time they're running in, the counterclockwise direction that we run here, don't do that well. And he ran amazing at Santa Anita. So there you go. I can put him in where Practical Move was, and I'll have him with Angel of Empire. And then, like I said, there's quite a few horses to fill out your trifecta. You have the Kappa Trice, the Two Phils, obviously Forte, but that's going pretty chalky, and I'm not the kind of fella that goes with chalk a lot.
Chris, so we had somebody text in a question or just a statement. King Russell is the other guy that bought in, I believe. He's at 50-1. What are your thoughts and knowledge on King Russell, if any?
King Russell, let me see. Yeah, so Rafael Bejarano's riding him. He was a solid second at the Arkansas Derby. Just broke his maiden prior to that. So, he has 1 win, 6 lifetime starts, 0 for 1 at Churchill. his Buyers, his last Buyer was a 96, which is not that great, but the time he got beat by 4.5 lengths, by Angel of Empire in the Arkansas Derby. So, I mean, if you want my 50-1 shot, and I'm going to give you one and only reason why, because I love Johnny Velasquez. Reincarnate is the 7 horse. He's 50-1.
I love that.
And
number.
I will always throw a couple bucks on any horse that Johnny's riding because he's one of the best in the game.
Okay.
And you got to love number 7.
Yeah.
Are you aware of Raff's ginormous addiction to John Elway and the Broncos?
Yes, actually I am.
Okay, well,
Raff and I were teammates for a lot of years. We were foes. We were teammates for a lot of years, and that's why 15 is special to me.
Yeah, and probably foes while teammates. I would assume. That's how Raff does it.
Yeah. It's just who I am. I'm a true teammate all the way around.
Hey, Raff, there's not many teammates that'll get you a hot dog at halftime like I did.
That's my teammate right there.
That's awesome, man. That's great.
Stories of football.
That would be the only reason the Jets don't have success this year is with Nathaniel Hackett.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Aaron Rodgers loves him. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, I guess so.
If we keep the dark room guy or dark space guy and whatever else he does happy, I think it'll be a decent year.
The dark room guy.
Will be
That's
great.
Oh, man.
Well, Mr. Chris, we appreciate you so much for joining us today. Have yourself a great birthday weekend. You probably won't even get a chance to watch the race tomorrow.
Oh, yes, I will. That's every year I go to the basement for 2 minutes. I put my bets in on my phone and I head to the basement, and people I'm sure 3 houses over can hear me screaming. So
nice.
That's awesome.
All right, well, have yourself a great day, and we'll talk to you later.
Hey, thanks a lot for having me, guys. You guys have a great day, and now go Angel of Empire.
Go Angel of Empire. There it is.
All
There's
right,
Chris.
and Mandarin Hero.
So
ride.
to recap, since Practical Move got scratched, Mandarin Hero top 3 finish. He said for sure a top 3 finish.
Yep.
And then the number 2 pick was the 14 horse Angel of Empire at 8-1 odds. And then what was the third one, Raff?
Reincarnate.
That's right, 50
the number
to
7
1
horse, 50 to 1. That's
just to throw a couple bucks just to see, because he's got a really good jockey there.
Yep, that's how it's done.
All right, shout out to Chris.
All right,
there's your picks for the Kentucky Derby.
Thanks, brother. We appreciate you. And this is the Drive 92.7 The Ticket. We'll send it to break.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
Springtime is here, and it's time to get to work on outdoor projects. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and TimberTech composite decking. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671. Go online at deckcityne.com or visit their new location just north of 33rd and Cornhusker Highway.
Spring is here, and Acres has special financing on all John Deere lawn tractors and zero-turn mowers. Get your yard looking great and use John Deere's wide selection of attachments to landscape your property to perfection. And for a limited time, with a purchase of a new John Deere mower, get up to $200 to apply to the steel power tool of your choice. From trimmers to chainsaws, gas or electric, Acres is your home for steel products and service. Acres, solutions for every field.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Vershawn Jackson for Brandt Excavating. Brandt's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brandt is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brandt Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to BrandtExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brandt Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go big Brandt.
Motor Food is Lincoln's hardest rocking food truck and cafe. Motor Food creates old school comfort food with a 21st century twist and lots of rock and roll attitude. Try the barbecue pulled pork mac and cheese, the grilled chicken Firebird sandwich, a 100% all beef split grilled hot dog, and any version of their funky fries. Stop by the cafe just behind Outback Steakhouse on 48th Street or catch the food truck out and about all spring and summer. Check out their menu, order carryout, or schedule catering at motorfoodtruck.com.
Dive into good times and great savings when you take advantage of the above-ground swimming pool sale happening now at Bonsall Pool & Spa. All in-stock swimming pools are 50% off through the end of May while supplies last. You don't want to miss out on this hot deal. Visit our showroom at 33rd and Pioneers today. Learn more about the promotion at bonsallpool.com. Bonsall Pool & Spa, every day made better.
Some kids worry about making the sports team. Others worry about where they'll sleep tonight. In Lincoln, 300 kids are in need of a safe and loving home. Cedars is here for them, but we do need your help. A gift to Cedars makes an immediate impact on Lincoln's kids. And on Give to Lincoln Day, your gift goes even further. I'm Jim Blue, president of the Cedars organization, and I'm asking you to go to givetolincoln.com to make your gift to Cedars and support Lincoln's kids today.
This Mother's Day, prepare an incredible meal for her without all the dishes with the Venue Mother's Day to-go meals. Prepared fresh in-house by our chefs, these meals are ready to heat and eat with packages for 2 to 4 people or 6 to 8. And your choice of juicy beef tenderloin, herb roasted chicken, pork tenderloin, or our famous 6-pepper crusted prime rib. All meal packages come with sides, and we have many add-ons available to complete your feast. Order today at venuedelivered.com/Mother's Day. That's venuedelivered.com/Mother's Day.
The Empire brand is growing with ESC fabrication and sandblasting. ESC is your place for custom handrails, industrial and commercial painting, and more. ESC provides custom welding for aluminum and stainless steel and media blasting of all sorts. ESC has great attention to detail. They stick to deadlines and keep within your budget. If you can dream it, they can make it. Contact ESC Fabrication and Sandblasting in Waverly today at 531-207-9329.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket, proudly sponsored by Sandhills Global. Sandhills Global is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Career and internship opportunities are available at the global headquarters in Lincoln. So apply today at sandhills.jobs. Boom, got it. Well, wrapping up another fabulous show today. Fabulous. Yeah, get it up. That's what it's about. This is Friday. This is Friday. This is Friday. Okay, I'm going to do something new here for the last second. of the last couple seconds of the show. The first person to text me in somebody that they nominate for Raff's Good Take will be the winner. So 402-464-5685.
Do we need to play the song?
Play the song. It's time for Raff's Good Take. It's time for Raff's Good Take. It's time for Raff's Good Take right now.
There it is.
Oh, come on. Somebody out there's got to have somebody that they want to recommend for Raff's Good Take. Somebody that does good for them in their life every day.
Somebody will get it.
Or not.
maybe they're just typing.
Maybe they're typing the reason for why they should win Raff's Good
Dang,
Take.
Thomas and Lincoln, that meal looks good though. Dang, looks really good.
No one's nominating anybody for Raff's Good Take.
Nathan says myself.
Nathan?
John Elway? Question mark?
Elway, question mark. All right. I'll do my Raff's Good Take. My Raff's Good Take goes out to Tim and Chris for joining us today. And the reason why I'm going to nominate both of those guys is they're two guys that if you need them in a pinch, they're always there for you. They're good guys. Tim, I will put my stamp of approval. If you have a young lady looking to go to college and she wants to do gymnastics in college, Kentucky is a great place to go. As with Heather at Nebraska, some great coaches right there. Oh. I think they're coming in hot and heavy now.
Oh, whoa. Chase B.
Yes.
Chase
B. You win Ralph's Good Take today because your dad says he's out fishing while you're mowing. So, yep.
He's mowing his lawn while he's out fishing.
Chase is mowing right now and he's heated because that game last night. Oh,
yeah.
But tonight's the night. Lincoln Stars bouncing back strong.
Oh, somebody says the word all right.
All right, everybody. We're almost finished with this show.
Yeah, we got about 55 seconds left.
55 seconds.
So what's on the docket for Houston?
Houston.
Today?
I'm flying down to Houston. My niece, Kala, she's having her first communion. So I'm going to watch that. And I'm going to watch my nephew play baseball later in the afternoon.
Good.
And then we're all good to go.
Watch one of the best sports.
You betcha. Oh, and Ralph's Attitude Adjuster. People wanted it again.
Shout out to ILC, Integrated Life Choices.
My attitude adjuster is this. Your book is not complete till it's complete. If things are going bad, change the chapter. Go to another chapter. Your book is never over till it's over.
Have a good weekend.
You too, Nick. I'll talk to you later.
Raph, I'll see you on Monday. We don't talk about we don't say any words after we get off.
Yeah, we don't talk.
We don't talk
after the show's over. Have a great weekend, everyone. We'll talk to you on Monday.
This is Jay Foreman. I wore gear to protect my health on the football field, and I'm protecting it now by staying up to date with the bivalent COVID vaccine. Get up to date while it's still free and stay protected. Learn more at healthylincoln.org.
Spring is here, and Acres has special financing on all John Deere lawn tractors and zero-turn mowers. Get your yard looking great and use John Deere's wide selection of attachments to landscape your perfection. And for a limited time, with a purchase of a new John Deere mower, get up